Hello, this is Dr. E, aka the Detox Doc, just here to share some more information with you about something that I'm getting a lot of questions about lately. Guess there's a collective consciousness where a lot of people just have the same question around the same time. And that question is, Doc, how do I get rid of cellulite? Or is there a cure for cellulite? Or what's the best treatment for cellulite? And so I'm going to go over a few choices that are out there for you, and that way you can make the best choice for yourself based on your time that you have, based on your financial situation, based on how intensive and invasive or how non-invasive you want to be with tackling this issue. I have found a couple choices for you and a few different options that should help you out in your quest to get rid of cellulite. So let me first explain a little bit about what cellulite is. Cellulite is basically an accumulation of fat cells, and those fat cells start to push up against the bottom layer of your skin. It's called the dermis. And what happens is when they push up against that area of your skin, it starts to cause a dimpling appearance, or that orange peel look to your skin. And so the interesting thing about cellulite is that the Journal of American Medical Association doesn't really recognize cellulite as a quote-unquote disorder or a problem. But there are a lot of dermatologists or cosmetic surgeons that recognize cellulite as a legitimate issue, because a lot of patients come and seek a cure for that problem. So the American Medical Association looks at it mostly as an aesthetic issue, which it probably is, but it still does concern a lot of people, and a lot of people don't want it to be there. And so, cellulite is not the same thing as cellulitis. So if someone has cellulitis and they want information about a cure, that's a completely different problem. Cellulitis is actually an infection that occurs in this area, and that is a serious medical problem. Whereas, like I said before, cellulite, not so serious as a medical condition. So there are first choice that I'm going to present to you. This is a website. I'm just showing these as examples. You could probably find this information just by doing a Google search in your area, and you can track down an individual that does this. But a lot of people like to have what's called a lipo massage. Lipo massage is they use an instrument or a tool to help kind of break up some of that fat that lies underneath of that dermis tissue, and so that helps to smooth the area out, and so therefore it helps to smooth out the dimpling and the rippling effect that it comes with cellulite. Now, this may be a good choice for some people. It's painless, from what I understand. It can be cost efficient. It's a little bit more expensive because I understand that you do have to go back for more than one session. It's not a one-time fix. Like something like having surgery, it's just going to have a different impact on you. So I'll blend into that. So that's your first choice, is cellulite type of massage or lipo massage. The next type of therapy is going to be actually having surgery. You can have, some people will have liposuction surgery to get rid of cellulite in the stomach area, or in their thighs, or in their buttocks. Those are the three common areas where cellulite can be found. Cellulite can be found on women who are plus size. Cellulite is also going to be found on women who are smaller size or petite, and it has nothing to do with your actual size or being overweight, but it has everything to do with the layer of fat tissue that's underneath of the skin. And so that's how someone can be underweight or in an average weight group and still have cellulite. So that's just something to keep aware. Now, cellulite is different in females versus males because of the way that those fat cells are designed under the skin. The male pattern of fat cells compared to this dermis tissue lies in a different pattern, and that small difference is the reason why most men don't have cellulite, whereas most females can have cellulite. And cellulite can occur from as early as the teenage years, and then of course later on into womanhood. So the second choice, as I mentioned, our second option is liposuction, or a cosmetic surgical procedure, which can be very costly. Also, you've got to weigh in the factors of the recovery time that it takes after a surgical procedure. So I don't really recommend anyone to try this, but also those surgeries don't truly address the fat cells that lie underneath of the skin. So it's, it's probably a short-term thing if it helps at all. So I don't recommend it. Now it leads to the third option, which are cellulite creams. Now cellulite creams are pretty prevalent. There are a lot of them out there. This site here seems to be very, informative about some of the different creams that are out there, because there are so many. There are creams, there are gels that you can use, and they have a lot of different choices for you. So this site is just called cellulitecreamsreview.com. You can check that out and kind of read through it and see which cream would be best for you. But there are different testimonials, there's videos on there, there's product reviews on there for the different creams. Now the reason why I say the cream may be the best way to go is, one, because it is extremely cost efficient. They're not very expensive. Most of the creams that are offered on that site from the different companies, they all pretty much have free trials, so they'll send you a free bottle of the cream. I think you just pay like $7 or $8 for shipping or something like that, whatever it costs for shipping to you. But the cream is free, so you can try it, see if it works for you, and if it does, then great, and then you just make another purchase, and if it doesn't, then you really didn't lose anything. Whereas you have surgery, you're going to be out quite a bit, and you're going to have some issues to deal with if it doesn't work out for you, and you'll probably be pretty depressed. If you do the massage sessions, you mostly have to book the session. So again, if it doesn't work, you've lost your time, you've lost your money, and you're still in the same place. So that's why I recommend that the creams will be the best choice, just because they'll just ship it to your house. You're not really wasting any time. As I mentioned, it's not going to be very costly for you, and the results from the cream seem to be fairly decent. And what they do is they just help to kind of smooth out that skin area and help with the fat cells that are underneath the skin, underneath that dermis. So I just wanted to share that information with you. Again, this is Dr. E, aka the Detox Doc. Be well, live well, and I'll talk to you next time. If you have any questions, of course, send me an email to info@evansclinic.com. I'll be more than happy to help you out.